sorry I got caught. Sorry I got tied up with Richard. But it was, in a way, I'm not sorry, because it kind of put the brakes on all kinds of weird stuff I was doing. So if I wouldn't have gone to jail for this, I'd have gone to jail for something else.
Gera-Lind Kolarik, you are the journalist who wrote this story for the Ladies' Home Journal. The article about Margaret, appears in the Ladies' Home Journal.
I haven't written about Marlowe yet.
Well, let's hope it'll be a happier story. Listen, what would you want? We've heard about contract on the spouses, but you know, this woman couldn't have been more shocked. He was a wonderful husband. Everything that they had the suburban home, beautiful home, great job. What surprised you about this?
Phil, this was one of the most unique stories I've ever dealt with. 22 years as a journalist in Chicago. You have a perfect marriage. You have appears to be a perfect marriage. Then you have this beautiful suburban housewife. You have this husband who's an attorney. Then you have this hitman involved. You have this man with ethics. You have a mistress involved, this mistress who won't give up. You have a husband who goes into a coma, an aneurysm,
We
and
didn't
the
tell
wife
that part of
stays
this.
with him.
Yes. While you're having him followed, he gets a big headache. You take him to the hospital, and it is an aneurysm, and you nursed him for, how long was he in the hospital?
He was in intensive care for at least 2 months and rehabilitation for at least 1 month. But that was before, this was before now. He was not being followed at
Oh,
that
I see.
time.
This is before the drama started.
Actually, this occurred approximately 6 months after Richard had moved out of the house.
I see.
And it occurred at home because, just true to Richard's form, after he moved out, I love you more, and he was home more than ever. And consequently, when this happened to him, I was determined to save his life.
And you were with him every day then?
Absolutely.
And 2 months in the hospital. And then when he got home, what did he accuse you of?
After he got home and we got him walking and talking again, he, shortly thereafter, he accused me of trying to take him off the respirator, which I might add is still something he maintains to this day.
He also thinks that somebody else tried to what was his explanation for the car bombing?
Oh, it was very strange. He said, he gave me two exclusive interviews on this. First one, he was telling me that it was set up from ATF or the FBI because he was a good lawyer and he beat them on a case. Then when I went back to interview him again for Ladies' Home Journal, he told me Margaret put her own bomb in the car and got out of the car, and that's why she got out, and that he's going to prove this beyond reasonable doubt. And it was like Richard.
Yes.
This is bizarre. This is the most bizarre story, Phil, I've ever done.
You interviewed Richard. You interviewed the hitman.
The mistress did an interview with me.
She didn't know anything, is this right?
Yeah, that's what she claimed. That she didn't know a thing about the car bombing.
Yeah. What is she saying about her relationship with him now?
Oh, she was telling me, are you ready for this one? She says that as soon as he's divorced from Margaret, she's willing to marry him and have his baby.
Why do you suppose he's a lawyer? Why would he want to not, what's stalling this divorce? You're going to tell us you want a divorce now, Margaret.
I have been trying to get a divorce from the Cook County system since December of 1990, and it is still not, I'm still not divorced.
How would the journalist explain this delay? What's happening here?
I think that nobody knows how to handle this situation in Cook County. I mean, Richard will not sign the divorce papers. And if he won't sign the divorce papers, the judge is going, well, I don't know, maybe, you know.
Why would he not want to? What's he want to be?
He's torturing Margaret. He's trying to suck every single penny out of her. For her legal fees, everything like that. It's ridiculous. I mean, this woman, he wants to drive her. She's losing her home. On November 11th, she's being kicked out of her house because when Richard was arrested, the hitman arrested, he got over $120,000 in debt right away and put the house up as collateral. This woman has lost everything. He wants to take everything from her because of where he's at.
Does the mistress still visit him in prison?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Like every second day.
What's the sentence?
42 years in jail. And he's in his 50s.
And he will be out by?
I don't think he's ever going to make it out of jail.
He will be 69 when he fulfills the term.
I don't think he'll ever make it out of jail, though.
Another problem with the divorce is so much was uncovered during the course of the investigation. He doesn't want it exposed.
And we'll be back with another grim story just like this one.